EA Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this look at the future stars in the sport of golf. From beautiful and rugged Mesquite, Nevada, live third-round coverage of the Desert Championship. Rich Lerner here in our tower overlooking the 18th green. Frank Nobilo is by my side. Out on the course, we've got Nota Begay III and Iona Stephen as we check the Saturday leaderboard. Our leader here on Saturday is our featured golfer. He's on top by 1 entering play. And that a wonderful tee shot. It's in the fairway here to get this Saturday started. Wow, what a nice way to start the day, Frank.
Straight out of the gate, and the barn door is officially open.
On the first hole, a long one for Eagle to get the round underway. Whoa! 445-yard par 4 second hole. No mistaking where we are. Smack in the middle of the Nevada desert. Ready to tee off here at the second hole. Quite a view from up here, Frank.
Once again, big elevated tee, and it's hard to imagine to have a tee that high up, but that'll shorten that 445 yards. Obviously, it's a dog leg left. You've got to be careful if you hit driver and 2 straight, because then you can run out. A nice tee shot in the middle there, and then you get a relatively straight shot into this sort of par 4 green, obviously going a little bit back up the hill. And once again, a little bit like that opening hole, sort of different tiers on that green. Try and make sure that you're on the right one.
And a great tee shot there coming off the Eagle at 1 in the fairway and looking for more at number 2. Good chance to get one in close from here. This is second. Good soft hands. That is nicely done. Coming off the Eagle, this for birdie. Nope, that's one you just can't leave short. That finished off for par here with the second, and he'll remain 4 clear of the field. All right, Frank, describe the third hole.
Well, it's a par 3 with a bit of a tabletop green, Rich. Some bunkers right and left of that, but also it's going to play a little bit further. This tee shot is uphill, unlike the opening 2 holes. So a 3 here, and that certainly won't hurt the scorecard.
And he definitely could have used a little more club there up the hill, as that's going to come up short. Still work to do to get this on the green. This is second. And that, a little beyond the hole, but a good shot. Nah, got it out there too far. It was trying to come back, but couldn't get there. No, rushed it. Okay, so that one finished off with double bogey. And that's going to tighten things up a little as the lead is down to 2. This is a good hole here at Wolf Creek, the 4th, par 4 at 383 yards with a pretty severe dogleg to the right. Back to the tee here at Wolf Creek. A lot of sand along the right side of this fairway leading up to the green, Frank.
Yeah, I can't even count how many bunkers they've got down that right side. It's easy to see where not to go. So obviously you want to get that ball up on that left side. And then really it's just a short pitch across. Yeah, this hole's only 383 yards and it won't even really play its distance. But of course you've got to be careful. It's not long, but fairway first once again here. You can see all the problems around there if you do miss this fairway. I'm not quite sure of that strike, whether they got it all, but ball's just come up a little shy. Outside chance for a birdie.
Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And he's going to get it to 1 under for his round and 12 under for the tournament. Now to the par 5 5th hole. Cut it over the ridge here, Frank?
Well, if you can, if you dare. And there is actually a stream here. I know we're in the middle of a desert, but if you can clear that stream, that's the main thing. This is a crazy-looking tee shot because it looks like you want to go down that left, down that canyon area, but if you don't know the exact distance you fly the ball, then you're going to be in lots and lots of problems. Those collection of 3 bunkers down the right side, as long as you can avoid that, then that second shot to this par 5, that's not overly long, it's just under 500 yards, is certainly reachable. Second shot will play uphill to a elevated green with, once again, 3 different levels. Two solid shots at the par 5 and found the green side bunker. Lie looks good. Now, just needed a good bunker shot.
Okay, a good out, and that's what will remain for birdie. Frank, that is painful.
I mean, all you got to do, just hit it. Just hit it.
Okay, that one brushed in for bogey here at the 5th. And the lead is going to drop down to a single shot. Next up, 447-yard, par 4 6th. If you hit driver off the tee, be mindful of the creek that traverses the fairway, and the approach plays longer than the yardage as it climbs uphill to a really difficult green. It doesn't bring people out of their seats. People like to see the long ball, the driver guys swinging for the fences, but this is the right play. This hole does not require the big stick. It's a positioning hole. That's exactly what they've done with the iron off the tee. That's a good shot.
No, it's a decent-sized green. It's not bad, just a little past the hole.
This from about 10 feet. Okay, nicely played. That's in for birdie here at 6. And he gets it to 12 under par. Frank, a very short par 4 here at the 7th, but not one you're going to try to hit off the tee?
No, unless you can fly the ball sort of 300 yards on the nose and stop it within sort of 5 or 6 yards, it's really too risky. This green is not very deep, just sort of 10 or 15 yards in depth. It's just a layup hole, but a layup hole it simply doesn't mean grab a club and hit it down the fairway. The best way to play it is to try and hit the ball right on the number. And where I mean by number, I mean the full shot yardage for your second shot, even if that only is a sandbag.
Drivable par 4, not for most in this field, but for this guy, yes, he has just knocked it on. What a shot. Well, that's good touch right there. Yeah, well done. It's back-to-back birdies here on this front side. And he gets it to minus 13 for the tournament, 2 under for the day. We think back to the 3rd hole at Wolf Creek, straight up the hill. This 8th is the opposite. It's listed at 248 yards on the scorecard, but it plays significantly shorter than that thanks to a drop of better than 80 feet from tee to green. Keep that in mind when selecting your club. Okay, center of the green. Good shot. Let's bring in Nota Begay the third for a look at birdie.
And this is a putt players love to see, uphill, slightly right to left.
Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. He's going to hold on to that 3-shot lead. Finishing up this front side here at the par 4 9th, 390 yards. And what are we looking at, Frank?
Well, it looks relatively straightforward, but it's anything other than that. Decision time again. Do you lay it up into that wide area of the fairway? If you're a longer hitter and you are out here to have a little bit of fun, then maybe you want to take the head cover off because you get a little bit of an advantage if you can drive it over that last bunker on that right side, or at least take that out of play, because you're only going to have a short pitch in here.
Well, it's 74 yards here as he's set for his second. Deft touch there. Very well judged. Chance to close out the front side here with a birdie. Not much more than a tap in there. It is a birdie at the 9th, and that's going to be a 3 under 33 on this front side. The par 4 10th. What's the right way to attack this hole, Frank?
Rich, you've got to convince yourself there's more fairway down there than what it first looks, because that ridge on that right side, the desert there, blocks your view off the tee. But this fairway is just as wide as every other fairway on the golf course. A good drive, sort of 280, 300 yard plus, will always take those bunkers down the left out of play. From there, that second shot, just be aware where the flag is. If they have it in that front or middle section, this is certainly a birdie hole. Anything on the green is going to be a very sort of makeable putt. Just be careful, though, when that flag is on the back right. That's the hard position because it brings that pot bunker into play. And a good approach shot, just not quite as close as what you'd like, but still solid.
Not only a long putt, but a bending putt. Strong right to left in this one. They'll be very pleased just to get this one within a couple of feet. Safely in. Well, it's a par here at the 10th. And he's going to maintain that substantial lead. On to the 11th hole. We're looking downhill, 215 yards to the green.
And this is one of the holes that you realize you're at Wolf Creek. You would never see this hole anywhere else in the world. It's amazing when you stand on this tee. You see all of the canyons around, but there is a little green area down there surrounded by a couple of bunkers. It's a great-looking par 3. It measures 215 yards, very playable, and you never know, today might be the day where you make birdie.
That's going to be on the putting surface, and a birdie look straight ahead. Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Yeah, and the break here from right to left is the main consideration. It's fairly flat overall. You've got to consider the line.
Close. Couldn't ask for much more on that putt. So that brushed in for par here at 11. And he'll remain well in control of this tournament. This is an exciting hole, 560-yard par 5 12th. There is water down the left side of the fairway and right of the green. If you keep it dry, keep it in play off the tee, well, then you absolutely have a chance to get home in 2 and spark some fireworks. Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. What a good shot that is. Home in 2 on the par 5. Remember, made eagle earlier in the round, Frank. Now maybe a chance for a second.
I know we can't call it a double eagle, but talk about aggression in these par 5s. Way to stand up there and just hit the shot.
Whoa, I know that's a long putt, but that is way short. Gonna have to take pretty much a full swing at this one with the putter, because this one is into the hill and the hole is cut back. Yeah, that's a nice putt. Getting it there up the hill was half the battle. This got there just a little wide of the mark. That one safely in. And it's a par here at 12. And that's going to keep this large lead right where it is. 13th hole, and Frank, Wolf Creek is really kind of a macho golf course, because you can stand on a tee like this and say, you know what? I'm going to take this one over the mountains.
And then, if you do, then you flip the coin. Is it in play or is it out of play? This is one hole. You just you realize you're in the middle of the desert, that's for sure. And one hole that you think, if I play this hole a couple of times, I might just get the hang of it.
Oh. And that one gonna be into the bunker off the tee. Oh, how about that for a blast out of the bunker? Nearly hold it for eagle. Just like that, it's a birdie here at 13. He moves to 15 under. Here we are at one of the most photographed holes at Wolf Creek. 444-yard, par 4 14th, sweeping dogleg left. Avoid the 6 bunkers hugging the left side of the fairway and enjoy the view. He just keeps motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there. From the fairway, Noda, this is second.
157 yards left, coming off a birdie at the previous hole, looking to go back-to-back.
A little long, as we can see, and a little to the right, but still makeable if you hit a good one.
Hang on. That's going to leave about 3 feet. No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And he'll stay at 15 under. We start our finishing stretch here at Wolf Creek with a 393-yard par 4 16. A good drive over a canyon is required. 2 greenside bunkers must be avoided on the approach. A very sensible play there, right in the middle of the green. This one going to require some pace back up the hill for birdie. Oh, that looked good the whole way. Very nicely done. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th. And he'll stay right where he is. From a short par 3 to a short par 4. Just 393 yards here at the 16th, Frank.
And when you stand on this tee, this hole looks anything other than straight. Goes to the left and comes back to the right. But if you can just fixate at the green in the distance, you're actually going to look like a relatively straight par 4. And that's the way the hole should be played. Look at those first 2 bunkers that you see and just try and split those. Good tee shot here and nothing more than a wedge left into this green. Simplify it. That's the key.
Here we go, 7-footer for birdie. Now, that one's going to go begging. It misses right. Frustration there. Okay, that'll be a par here at 16. And he'll remain right where he is. Frank, you licking your chops here at the par 5, 17th hole?
Oh, why not? A chance to reach a par 5 and 2, but there's still pitfalls in front of you. A little creek or stream runs across the fairway, so really limiting the distance you can hit that tee shot, but it's still reachable from just short of that creek. Find trouble off the tee, then obviously you turn it into a 3-shotter, but a good tee shot, and it's too tempting to resist not going for this green.
Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. But that one had to feel good.
It struck it so well, you could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. It landed so softly.
Nicely done. A birdie finished off here at 17 to 16 under par. '18th hole, and Frank, again, a good scoring opportunity. Short par 4.
Yeah, if you looked at the scorecard, you'd think you could drive this green, but one quick look at the trouble in front and to the right of the screen, and you realize that's probably not the prudent play. Really, something 230, 240 yards off the tee in that vicinity is going to leave you just a flick wedge into this green. It is a rather narrow green, but from that distance, you'd expect to hit it close.
Oh, that is an uncharacteristic mistake in what has been a round full of precision. That ball offline, off the tee, and into the water. That's a high-quality shot right there. Just 5 feet left. Okay, a good putt for his par here at the 18th green. That will be a third straight round in the 60s. So what a tournament it has been to this point for our featured golfer. EA Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour bring you the best young talent in the world of golf. Today, from Mesquite, Nevada, it's live final round coverage of the Desert Championship. It is the great challenge that all these golfers face, trying to string 4 solid rounds together, trying to best Mother Nature in this course, and trying to beat the entire field as we check the leaderboard. Our leader here on this Sunday is our featured golfer. He's got a sizable advantage here as he looks to increase it further. Well, this is some performance, and it has generated a little buzz across the world of golf. We're looking at a player possibly going... It's an albatross. I mean, all day long, every day. Yes, birdies and pars and bogeys, but almost never an albatross. And there it is. Frank, there's so many impressive holes here at Wolf Creek, but the second really stands out.
Yeah, that tee box, is it 9 stories high? It's hard to imagine you can tee up that high, and obviously trying to judge distance is one thing, but also just the visual that you get.
And that one not quite able to hang on. It's into the bunker. So this one going to have to carry a long way. Okay, a good out, and that's what will remain for birdie. 10-foot putt left. Yeah, well done. It's a birdie here at the second. He gets it to 20 under par. Now to one of the toughest par 3s you're going to find at 227 yards. Just reaching the green is an accomplishment here. It's a full 90 yards uphill from the black tees to the putting surface. Okay, that one's dancing. The pace, absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie. And he moves to 21 under par. Here at the fourth, 383 yards from the back tee, it's a dogleg right. But Frank, looking at all of those bunkers, you could really make a mess of this hole if you stray.
You can. That's why you've got to simplify it. Just something there that's going to find the fairway. Even like 3-wood and a wedge, that's really all this hole's going to require. Avoid the canyons on the left and in the desert, as well as just, I don't know how many bunkers there is on the right side. So a little bit of feel out the left, find out there, and really, you should be looking at a birdie putt.
A little over 80 yards here as he gets set for his second.
Nice approach shot, and the other good thing about that, left it below the hole.
Chance now for another birdie. Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And that means he'll get it to 22 under par. We're in the desert, partner. I need water.
You're going to get it here, Rich. Par 5 second hole's got a nice stream that runs down the left side, as well as cutting the fairway. There's a crop of some 3 bunkers down that right side. I want to avoid that, but, Rich, this hole isn't too long. Under 500 yards, not even going to play that long, so very reachable.
Driving's been sensational all week, and here's another one that's going to set up nicely in the fairway. Got every bit of that, threw it all the way there, and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5. The speed was right what you want, but the eagle putt doesn't go down. 4 feet now for birdie. Yes, a good read. It's a birdie here at 5. And he's going to move to 23 under par. Here at the 6th, 447-yard par 4. Pretty good hole, Frank.
Yeah, probably a layup hole, too, for the longer hitters. Something out there around the 280, 290-yard mark to make sure you don't go it in the stream. Obviously, it's a dogleg right, as you can see. The canyon on both sides is sort of well-defined, so you know where not to go. Second shot plays a little bit back up the hill to a green, once again, that's anything other than flat. It's fun. You've got to make sure you get that ball on the right tier if you want to have a birdie putt here.
So a big drive. And not much needed to carry here for his second. And that'll do just fine. Now this for another birdie. Oh, no, I think he was about ready to walk that in. That looked on target the whole way. Safely in for par here at the 6th. and he'll remain at 23 under par. Onward to the short but really fun 7, 302-yard par 4 hybrid or fairway wood off the tee. Should get you over a ridge that rolls downhill, leaving a short iron over a creek to the green. It seemed like the smart play was to go with the 3-wood, hoping for a little more accuracy, but instead, this is going to be in the bunker. Okay, a good out, and that's what will remain for birdie. Now, that's a good opportunity, unfulfilled. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And he'll stay right where he is. Frank, I really like this hole, the par 3/8 here at Wolf Creek.
It measures just under 250 yards. Really what you want to know is the yardage just to the front edge of the green. Anything obviously that carries sort of 5 or 6 paces on there, then at least you've got a relatively big green to hit at. But you can see the trouble that surrounds short and left of this green, as well as just over the back.
Solid shot, and sometimes solid throughout the round, will win the day. A lot of movement coming left here. This for birdie. Yeah, tough to know just how far out to the right to play that one. I mean, that was not far enough. That one finished off. It's in for par. And he'll remain right where he is. Set to round out the front side here at Wolf Creek with a par 4.
Fun hole for the big hitter too. They can really take advantage of this. The last fairway bunker down there on the right side is just over 300 yards to get over it. And longer hitters could nearly drive in the green side bunker on the right. So just tee it up there. You're playing desert golf for a reason. Enjoy it. Just have a little flick in here. And chance too, have a little birdie at the end of your front 9.
So the great tee shot left him here. Now his second from relatively close range. Yep, played that nicely. That'll work out just fine. Chance now for another birdie. Yep, that's nicely done. It's a birdie here for 9. And that'll wrap up a front side that was absolutely a thing of beauty. How about 8 under 28? The par 4 10th, and Frank, what's the right way to attack this hole?
A little deceiving off the tee here, Rich, because you don't see the full width of the fairway because of the desert down the right side. You do see those bunkers down the left. 280 yards take them completely out of play. And it's a fun green, obviously protected by those bunkers on the left and that little one-pot bunker on the right. But be aware of the contours of this green and just be aware, too, where they stick the flag. In that front section, then this is certainly a birdie hole.
Wind coming from his right as he gets set for his second. Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in. In the rough now, wondering what might have been.
Oh, that's nice. Ball landed softly. And that's why it's a good decision, really, when you think about it. Ball sitting in the rough, not too bad. You want it to land soft, so the flop shot. Good decision.
So the short miss, and those are painful. hole already. That is just not fair. That goes down, but it's a 6 at the par 4. But fortunately, this one still well in hand. We're here at the downhill par 3 11th hole. Frank, it's 215 yards from the back tee.
This hole certainly is not for the faint of heart. When you look at that tee shot, you think, oh my God, what do I do from here? But remind yourself, it's 215 yards and really only about 160, 170 yards to green grass again. But it's 215 yards. That should be the club that you're trying to pick. Green's big enough, just persuade yourself that. Try not to look at the canyon and the desert. There is a green down there. The hole is playable.
A little too much spice on that one. That flies the green, and he'll be chipping out of the rough. From about 8 feet. Got that up too high, and he didn't want to come back. A lot of you out there can relate to that. Okay, this par 3 shows its teeth. It is a double bogey. But fortunately, this one still well in hand. Now to the par 5 12th, pretty big hole with a really big green.
And a really good blue area to the left, caught water there. That's to be avoided off this tee, that's for sure. A good drive that avoids all of that. And then the hole is certainly reachable, but as you can see, water creeps in again, back right on this hole. So just don't get too cavalier here. A 5 wouldn't be the worst score. I know you want better, but believe me, seen many a 6s and 7s racked up here at 12. Boy, that's a tough breeze to allow from, coming from the right. Did an excellent job of adjusting for that breeze, and tee shot finishes up in the fairway.
Okay, that's how you bounce back right there off the double at the previous hole. Frank, a chance to get it all back right here.
Yeah, that was great composure. Could easily be sort of like licking your chops, feeling down, but all of a sudden just to stand up and hit a shot like that, impressive.
Yep, not bad. Had to put a little extra into that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort. Okay, that'll help the cause. It's a birdie here at number 12. And he's closing in on what would be a 5th victory of the year. Up next, another short par 4, 350-yard, 13th here at Wolf Creek. It is a dogleg to the right. Big hitters might be tempted to cut the dogleg and go for the green. But buyer beware. Miss right, and your ball is gone. No laying up with that swing. This is all or nothing. Well, not this time. That one's in the rough. Might be a tough shot coming up. Not in the fairway, but not a real problem here at the 13th. Getting set to play his second shot. Now this for another birdie. Nope. Okay, safely in for par here at 13. And pars are fine at this point with this tournament well in hand. 14th hole here at Wolf Creek. Time to pull out the driver and as well the phone because you want to take some pictures here. What a spectacular view.
Stunning. You can see a whole panoramic sort of 360 degrees right around this golf course. Then when you flick back and actually look at the 14th hole, there's 6 bunkers. 3 really in play with the tee shot, as you can see. The other 3 just up by the green. Anything to the right of those is preferred. unless you want to be playing your second shot out of the canyon or the bunkers. Green should be fairly receptive, and 3 distinct portions, which is sort of a common trait here at Wolf Creek. That's sort of 3 different tier levels in that. But let's see, birdies that to be made at Wolf Creek, maybe even one here. And safely on deck. That's the main thing, but from that distance, you really don't want to leave yourself like a knee knocker, like a 4 or 5 footer. So this first putt's going to have to be good.
Yeah, I think he knew right away that was never going to get there.
Okay, safely in for his par. And he's going to remain at minus 21. Now to the short par 3 15th hole here at Wolf Creek. What is this, Frank? Just a wedge or a 9-iron?
That's all, Rich, but it's very tempting to get greedy here. And, well, you pay the price, obviously, if you miss the green on the left down on those bunkers, because they're, well, a good 6-7 feet below the level of the green. But with a wedge or a 9-iron, who doesn't go aiming at the flag?
Well, I think he'd prefer to go back and put his ball where the mark is, but no such luck. He had to watch that thing make its way back down the slope. Well, this one is looking good. Could it be? Oh, what a putt right there. The speed was spot on, but it's just a fraction offliner. That would have gone in. He'll finish that one off with no problem. It's in for par. And he'll stay right where he is. All right, into the finishing stretch here at Wolf Creek with the par 4 16th at 393 yards. This one requiring a good drive over the canyon. If you do put that in play, you'll have a chance to make a birdie.
Now, that was 50-50 off the tee. Rough, fairway? I guess it was more than 50-50. Fairway's fine.
We welcome in Iona Stephen. This, a putt for birdie.
Yeah, you got to be careful of this ball jumping on you right at the outset. It's going to need a fairly firm stroke to get it up that incline.
Boy, that's a good stroke. Just a fraction off target, but you can't get the speed any better than that. Okay, that one finished off for a par. And he'll remain right where he is. Frank, this is really a cool closing stretch here at Wolf Creek. Short par 3 15th, the short 4 at the 16th, and now the par 5 17th. You can make up some ground in a hurry as you come down the finishing stretch.
You certainly can. A good drive short of the little stream creek that runs across there, and this is doable as a two-shotter. You find the bunkers or trouble off the tee, then obviously you're forced to lay up, leaving that third shot across the water. But really a fun hole if you want to try and take that second shot on.
Showing no signs of a let-up here. This tournament seemingly under control as that's in the fairway here at 17. That one had to feel good.
It struck it so well, you could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. It landed so softly.
Oh man, the speed was spot on. A good putt, but nothing to show for it. Yes, a very well played hole. That's in for birdie. And this is turning into an absolute runaway at the top of the leaderboard. Finishing our round at Wolf Creek with another short par 4, 307-yard 18. Fairway wood or hybrid off the tee might be in order. The approach is the scary part here. Waterfall on the left, deep bunkers and rocks on the right, and a two-tiered green that will make for a tough two-putt. Oh, this is a big chance, but it's looking good. Drivable par 4, not for most in this field, but for this guy, yes, he has just knocked it on. What a shot. Chance now for another birdie. Nope. Okay, safely in for his par at 18. And that's going to make this a final round, 66. Frank, unquestionably a satisfying victory for our featured player. You won 15 times on tours around the world, including the PGA Tour. What's the significance of the second victory?
It's a great question, Rich. And I think that to answer you simply, it's huge. But to sort of detail it more, the first one, there's always